What if I told you that some of your favorite YouTubers have been running elaborate scams right under your nose? We're talking about creators with millions of subscribers who built their careers on trust, authenticity, and connection, secretly betraying the very fans who made them famous. Behind the cameras and scripted apologies lies a pattern of manipulation, deception, and millions quietly stolen from loyal audiences.
Stop spamming. I'm not a scammer, bro. Why they keep spamming? Bro, I'm not a scammer, dog.
From IShowSpeed promoting a scam project to Logan Paul launching one that extracted millions from fans.
I lost $40,000.
I lost around $15,000 US.
I lost $25,000.
$120,000. $500,000 Australian, which is $500,000.
These aren't just investment mistakes or business failures. These are calculated schemes designed to exploit the most trusting people possible, often teenagers and young adults who see these creators as friends, not predators. July 2023, IShowSpeed promised his fans the stream of a lifetime. He was finally meeting his idol, Cristiano Ronaldo, and giving away PlayStation 5s. The hype was real. Millions flooded the stream, expecting history. But this wasn't what it seemed. Instead of the real Cristiano Ronaldo, viewers were greeted by this, a fake Ronaldo who couldn't even kick a soccer ball properly. Some fans laughed, others felt played, but that's not the real problem. The whole meetup was a setup, a way to promote a cryptocurrency that had more red flags than a communist parade.
Especially for Speed, just for you. Paradox crypto to the moon.
Paradox, crypto to the moon.
But here's where it gets interesting. Speed's audience immediately saw through it and called it out.
You sold out. They're using you, Speed. This is just sad.
That is crazy, bro. Like, them comments like that, bro, is making me like, that's crazy, bro. The fact y'all ever make, like, the fact that y'all y'all just thinking me like that is just crazy. I hate that, bro. Y'all so weird, bro.
Speed did not take this well. He got visibly frustrated and defensive. Think about that for a second. Crypto scams typically target gullible people, right? And who's supposed to be more gullible than kids and teenagers? But Speed's young audience saw through it instantly. As the chat continued calling him out, Speed realized he was in trouble. So he did what any panicked streamer would do. He tried to mute his microphone to strategize, but there was just one problem. He forgot to fully mute it.
What do I do now?
And just like that, his audience heard him panic about how to handle being exposed. The mask slipped completely. Speed later claimed he didn't know it was a scam.
Stop spamming. I'm not a scammer, bro. Why they keep spamming? Bro, I'm not a scammer, dog. I made a little mistake, you know, that I wish I never did, but I'm not a scammer, bro.
Speed might truly have been ignorant, but the same can't be said about KSI, who was caught red-handed, systematically scamming fans for years. In February 2024, KSI accidentally exposed his own crypto scams. He logged into his old Twitter account where he used to promote crypto coins and made a tweet. Does this still work? But unknown to him, crypto investigator Zach XBT had been waiting 2 years for this moment. He immediately responded, "In before he starts sharing garbage again. Dumping your tokens on Logan Paul's lapdog is permitted and encouraged." Here's how it all started. March 27th, 2022. KSI tweeted, "All of a sudden, my X-Card bag is looking juicy again. HODL gang." For those who don't know, HODL gang is crypto slang for never selling, always holding. KSI even said it in videos.
"I'm holding my bags. I'm holding my Luna, my X-Cards."
But here's what he was really doing. Starting the exact same day he tweeted HODL gang, KSI sold $850,000 worth of X-Card over the following days. His tweets caused millions in trading volume spikes. His fans bought in as he cashed out. Classic pump and dump. And this wasn't a one-time thing. KSI tweeted he was very bullish on the ERN token. 6 hours later, sold $174,000 worth. 4 hours after that, another $174,000. In another instance, he tweeted, "This coin is about to explode." Moments later, he sold $25,000 worth of it. The pattern was clear. Tweet hype, dump on followers, repeat. It went on for years unnoticed. but eventually he got called out by crypto investigator Zach XBT. CoffeeZilla reached out to KSI for comment. KSI's first response was that he was still HODL gang and had sold some profit to invest in Luna, claiming he never left crypto and still believed in X card. But he didn't deny the wallet was his, or that he made that money, just that he was still holding some of it. When CoffeeZilla pressed him about tweeting, he was bullish on coins while simultaneously selling them. KSI's defense got even stranger. I thought the market was against me, so I decided to tweet the opposite of what I was actually doing. Wait, what? So you knowingly told your followers one thing while secretly doing the opposite? That's literally the definition of a pump and dump scheme. KSI tried to play it off as being new to crypto and bad at it, claiming he lost everything in the end. But as CoffeeZilla pointed out, being bad at crypto doesn't explain why you'd tell people you're bullish while selling. That's not incompetence, that's deception. At least KSI had an established presence, but what happens when someone uses 15 minutes of viral fame to launch the most predatory crypto scheme ever documented? In December 2024, Haley Welch, the viral Hawk Tuah girl, announced she was launching her own cryptocurrency token. Fans were excited. Finally, a way to support their favorite internet personality while potentially making money. The Hawk token would be different, they promised. This was for the community, but this wasn't what it seemed. Within hours of launch, the token crashed 95%. Millions of dollars vanished. Fans who had never touched crypto before lost their savings. But here's the twisted part. While regular people were losing money, insiders were cashing out millions. CoffeeZilla exposed the brutal truth. This wasn't just a failed launch, it was a carefully orchestrated scam targeting the most vulnerable people possible. Here's what really happened. While Haley's team publicly claimed the team hasn't sold one token, they had secretly pre-sold 17% of all tokens to 285 investors before launch. These insiders got massive discounts and could sell immediately when the token went live. The numbers are devastating. 89 insider wallets sold 100% of their tokens on launch day. Another 47 sold over 50%. Total damage? $3.3 million extracted directly from fans' pockets. But it gets worse. The team also implemented crushing 15% trading fees, claiming it was to stop snipers. In reality, they made nearly $2 million in fees in just 24 hours.
Who's making millions of dollars on fees from this rug pull?
That's not a scheme. That's the...
Who makes the money on the fees? Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
The creator, right?
Which is who? Who does that belong to?
That belongs to the project.
Who's the project? Who is the project?
Haley Welch, right?
Here's what makes this particularly evil. They weren't targeting crypto veterans. They deliberately hunted normies, regular people who trusted their favorite internet personality, as one team member coldly admitted.
These are people that are outside of crypto that we're going to be onboarding, and they don't give a shit. They don't even know what a market cap is. They just go, oh, cool, free coin. Now I get to join a community. Cool, done.
Her lawyer claimed she truly didn't intend to fleece fans, but the evidence tells a different story, a calculated scheme to extract maximum money from trusting fans who had never touched crypto before. Think targeting crypto newbies is evil? Try promising your most loyal fans a revolutionary game, taking their millions, and then just vanishing. That's exactly what Logan Paul did. In September 2021, Logan Paul promised his fans the NFT project of a lifetime, Crypto Zoo.
For the last 6 months, I've been working on my own NFT project. It's a really fun game that makes you money.
He claimed to have spent over $1 million on handmade artwork and development. Fans bought in hard. Some spent thousands on NFT eggs, expecting to make their money back. But this wasn't what it seemed. Instead of a working game, investors got broken promises and worthless JPEGs.
Lost just under $7,000 with Crypto Zoo.
Some fans lost their savings, others lost even more, enough to change their lives forever. The whole game was a setup, a way to extract millions from trusting fans while delivering absolutely nothing. Logan promised daily passive income from breeding digital animals.
We handmade art for the past 6 months, bro.
He claimed the artwork was handmade, when in reality, it was just stock photos mashed together. Think about this for a second. People spent $2.5 million on eggs on the first day for a game that hadn't even launched yet. The Zoo token hit a $2 billion market cap based purely on Logan's promises. And then fans discovered they had bought absolutely nothing functional.
Acquired a bunch of eggs, and I actually want to play the game. I actually wanted to hatch them and see what I got out of them and play in this ecosystem that's been advertised or whatever, right? And then I can't do anything. It's not showing up on the website when I connect my wallet, etc., etc.
As the community erupted in anger, Logan did what any panicked scammer would do. He went completely silent, even as his team kept promising he was coming back. Months passed. Then, Logan reappeared, teasing that he was working on something big. Fans got hopeful again. Maybe this was it. Maybe he had been quietly fixing Crypto Zoo all along. Maybe they'd finally get their money back. But then came the gut punch.
Project Line is that the thing with the egg? The zoo? No. Okay, this one's gonna be yeah. This will be crazy. Never done.
It wasn't Crypto Zoo at all. Logan had moved on, quietly launching a brand new project, while millions of his fans remained trapped in his broken promises. Then came the investigation. In late 2022, CoffeeZilla released a bombshell 3-part documentary exposing the entire Crypto Zoo scandal. When confronted about abandoning the project, Logan blamed a developer who had supposedly fled to Switzerland and held the code hostage. But when CoffeeZilla tracked down the developer, the truth came out. Logan's team had never even paid anyone.
We've been paid nothing. I would have loved to have Zoo, but I don't have any.
And when CoffeeZilla contacted Logan's manager for comment, the response said it all.
Telling you once again, you have to report truth. If you do not verify truth, then you're just allegations, and those then will be handled the way that we want to handle them.
No evidence, no receipts, just threats. Logan's first response? He attacked CoffeeZilla, calling him a clout chaser. But after massive backlash, he backed down and promised to make things right. By that point, though, trust was shattered. The $1 million Logan claimed to have spent on development had gone nowhere, except possibly into his own pocket.